Hello, my name is Michael. I am a property developer. I don't sit behind a desk all day writing code. I'm out on construction sites, dealing with contractors, architects, and banks. In my line of business, speed is everything. If you miss a deadline, you lose money. If you miss a closing date, the whole deal falls apart. I used to run my business from my smartphone. I was proud of how fast I could reply to emails. I could approve a wire transfer while walking through a half-built house. I thought that made me efficient. I didn't realize it made me a target. It happened on a Friday afternoon, which I now know is the favorite time for cybercriminals to strike. We were closing on a new piece of land. It was a big deal, worth about $500,000. I had been emailing back and forth with the title company all week. We were just waiting for the final wiring instructions so I could send the money. At 3 p.m., my phone buzzed. It was an email from the title agent, or at least, it looked exactly like her. It had her photo in the signature, her logo, and the same subject line we had been using for weeks. The email said, "Michael, there has been a last-minute change with our bank. Please use these new wiring instructions instead. We need this done by 4 p.m. or we miss the closing." I didn't think twice. I was in a rush to start my weekend and I wanted this deal done. I logged into my banking app. I typed in the new account number, and I hit send. I felt good. I thought I had saved the day. Monday morning came around. I called the title agent to ask when we could sign the papers. She sounded confused. She said, "Michael, we never received the funds. We're still waiting." I felt the blood drain from my face. I told her I sent it on Friday, right after her email. She said, "I didn't send you an email on Friday." We looked at the email again. It wasn't her address. It was off by one single letter. And the bank account I sent the money to, it wasn't a title company. It was an overseas account that had already been emptied and closed. $500,000. Gone. The investigation showed that hackers had broken into my email account months ago. They didn't steal anything at first. They just set up a rule to forward a copy of every email I sent to them. They watched my deals. They learned who my partners were. They waited for the moment when the money was moving, and then they stepped in. If I had just slowed down. If I had picked up the phone to verify the change. But more importantly, if I had secured my email. Here is what I learned the hard way. First, multi-factor authentication. My email password was simple, and I didn't have that second step of verification turned on. If I had 2FA, they never would have gotten in to watch me in the first place. Second, email security protocols. I was using a basic, free email service for my business. I didn't have any advanced filtering that flags spoofed domains or suspicious external messages. A good email security system would have put a big red banner on that message saying, "Warning, this is not who you think it is." And third, verification. In the digital world, you cannot trust what you see on a screen. If money is involved, you have to use a second channel. Call the person. Hear their voice. Never trust a change of plans that comes in an email. I am still building houses, but I run my business differently now. We have strict protocols. We have security software on every phone. Because losing a deal is bad, but losing your livelihood is a nightmare you don't want to wake up to. Verify everything. Secure your accounts. And don't let speed become your downfall.